We all make choices, but that was a choice.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 RuPaul's Drag Race catchphrases.
I'm Jaida!
Absolutely.
For this list, we're working with Cameo to bring you the most memorable catchphrases from contestants on the hit competition show. More than just a great quote like Miss Vanjie repeating her name,
Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie.
These phrases have been said repeatedly and have come to be strongly associated with the queens who originated them. Which queen's catchphrase is your motto to live by? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, look over there, Jaida Essence Hall.
Honestly, it just came out of me just thinking on the spur of the moment.
During season 12's Choices 2020 debate, Jaida Essence Hall inadvertently came up with the perfect 3 words to parody political question dodging.
How do you plan to engage younger voters?
That's a question.
Yeah, and what's the answer?
Look over there.
Where?
Not only was celebrity guest judge Jeff Goldblum completely confused by her response, but Jaida was able to catch him out with the phrase more than once.
I just wanted to give the idea of this crazy politician who was just super secretive and doesn't have the answers, doesn't know the answers, and is really deflective, which is very similar to a lot of what's happening in politics right now.
Seeing the actor turn in confusion to see if she was actually pointing to anything only made the bit even funnier. Heidi in Closet was even forced to break character from laughing so much.
Look over there.
Where?
Jaida distracted her way to a main challenge win in that episode, and look over there became the most quotable line from season 12.
I feel like you can use look over there for anything. People ask you a question to something that's just absolutely ridiculous and you don't want to answer it, look over there.
Number 9, eat it up, detox.
Well, listen, eat it up is something that queens have been saying for years and years, because when you are looking so sickening and so fierce and so correct, you have no choice but to eat it up because it is delicious.
We'll always remember Detox for her legendary runways, her cheeky lip syncs, and her wicked sense of humor. But she also gave us some great catchphrases too.
I've had it officially.
The one that sticks with us the most, though, comes from her introductory confessional when she arrived in season 5.
I've worked with huge celebrities like Rihanna, Kesha, and I'm the queen bee, so eat it up and crown it.
What makes it especially memorable is the way she mimes actually crowning herself as she says crown it, just to emphasize how deserving she is of the title of America's Next Drag Superstar. Detox repeated it enough times that it became firmly planted in our brains, continuing into All Stars 2.
And that is eat it up.
Number 8, water off a duck's back, Jinx Monsoon.
Water off a duck's back.
Next up, Jinx Monsoon.
Some catchphrases are shady, and some are just straight up hilarious. Never has there been a more positive one, though, than season 5 winner Jinx Monsoon's. Whenever Jinx was feeling the pressure in the competition, she would repeat a calming mantra, reminding herself to let negativity roll off her like... When RuPaul caught her muttering the phrase under her breath on the runway, she was a fan of the way Jinx managed her anxiety.
Water off a duck's back. Water off a duck's back.
Jinx, are you all right?
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying water off a duck's back to myself before my critiques.
That's a great mantra.
As one of the show's biggest underdogs, water off a duck's back just made us fall in love with Jinx even more.
The lights go down, and the last things I say to myself are, I love you, Nana, and water off a duck's back.
Number 7, facts are facts, Monique Hart.
No shade. Facts are facts.
America, Monique Hart may have failed to take the crown home twice, but she sure reigned supreme in the confessionals. The heart of season 10, Monique was not only known for struggling to tell the difference between animal prints,
I saw it and I was like, oh, brown cow, stunning.
she was also famous for her frankness, which was both endearing and really funny.
Facts are facts. Beyonce really doesn't have a personality that we get to see.
Monique wasn't shy about letting her opinions be known to the other queens, nor was she afraid of addressing the nation when she did it. No need for fact-checking when Monique Hart's around.
And that's a fact. And facts are facts.
Number 6, Beast, Alyssa Edwards. Can yelling out a random word be considered a catchphrase? Well, yes, as long as you're Alyssa Edwards.
And that brings us to Coco Montrese.
Boost!
Alyssa is one of the most unforgettable queens Drag Race has ever featured, period. From her shady dig at Coco Montrice's orange makeup to her classic back rolls line.
Back rolls.
She's an iconic quote-making machine too. Beast is no exception, and the word absolutely belongs to Alyssa always and forever, thanks to Drag Race.
And it also has a couple of meanings, because when my students over at Beyond Belief Dance Company are so full out, it's beast mode.
Even Michelle Visage had trouble keeping a straight face when Alyssa threw it her way in the All Stars 2 Comedy Challenge.
Alyssa, describe Michelle Visage in one word. Go.
Beast!
Burn.
So I hope each and every one of you are really channeling your inner beast and living your very best life.
Number 5, choices. Tatiana.
When someone would do something or wear something or say something that was a little off the cuff, a little bit ridiculous, we would be like, that was a choice.
Speaking of one-worders, when Tatiana returned to All Stars 2 alongside Alyssa Edwards, she came armed with a singular catchphrase.
When I was on All Stars 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race, I ended up saying it a couple of times. Not really purposefully making it like a catchphrase, but it was just something I was already saying.
After using it in the first episode's reading challenge to pull apart Alaska's fashion,
Alaska, I finally got to listen to anus, and I get it, because it sounds like what my anus does after eating Mexican. Choices.
Tatiana went on to use the word choices to shade the rest of her competitors throughout the season.
Choices.
Coming from someone else, the word probably wouldn't have the same effect, but similarly to the way Tatiana uses thank you, her delivery is everything.
Thank you.
It can be salty or it can be genuine. Either way, it's uniquely hers.
And now here we are. In almost every cameo that I do, someone requests me to say thank you or choices.
Number 4, BAM, Alexis Mateo. Sometimes one word is all you need. And for Alexis Mateo, that word is
BAM! BAM!
Once more, this one is all in the delivery. The 2-time All-Star contestant reduced RuPaul to tears from laughing so hard at the frequency and the way she said this signature catchphrase in season 3. It's the perfect way for Alexis to convey the energy and charisma that she's known for, especially when it's followed by
Sickening, no? Sickening, no?
There's something about her high-pitched voice that gets us and Ru every time. Sickening, no? More like sickening, yes.
Boricua in the house to take the crown. Sickening, no?
Number 3, large and in charge, chunky yet funky, Latrice Royale.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Latrice Royale, the large and in charge, chunky yet funky, bold and beautiful from RuPaul's Drag Race.
The only person with a bigger heart than Monique, Latrice Royale is Drag Race royalty for a reason.
Latrice Royale is large and in charge, chunky yet funky,
wow,
bold and beautiful, baby.
Overflowing with pearls of wisdom and endlessly quotable because of it, Latrice's catchphrases vary from letting the children have it to putting them in their place.
Good God, get a grip, girl.
But the one we love the most is her positive affirmation, large and in charge, chunky yet funky, usually followed by bold and beautiful.
It doesn't have anything to do with your size, your stature. The large and in charge is the lifestyle, and it's about your attitude and what you give off, you know what I mean? And the lifestyle that you want to live.
Self-empowerment with a dash of humor, the perfect summation of Latrice's drag persona.
You don't have to be a big bone gal to be large and in charge. Large and in charge is the way of life. For all you bosses out there, you're large and in charge. The chunky yet funky, now that means you're fat.
Number 2, Hieeeeee, Alaska. Although we have to give props to Angina for originating the phrase on the show on season 1,
Angina!
it was the weird and wonderful Alaska who went on to really make it her own. She is Drag Race's biggest fan after all. From the moment Alaska stepped into the workroom on season 5, she made her presence known with the exaggerated nasal version of the greeting. Throughout her time on the show, Alaska used the word so often that she should really slap a copyright on it, and somehow it just never got old. Before we unveil our most iconic number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Party, Adore Delano.
party.
Boo, Aiden Zane.
She was all about spooky sex. Yes, boo.
You're a ghost?
Boo.
Much better, Bag of Chips.
She was like, no, Bagger, your line in the script is much better. You need to say much better after the last sentence.
Oh, bloody hell. Much better.
Good morning, campers. Gigi Good.
Good morning, campers. Good morning, Miss Good.
My Cuckoo, Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
How you doing, Miss Amores? Do you want to see my cuckoo?
No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, Jasmine Masters.
No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, but looking at some of these queens, I'm thinking, Rue, you don't want to see these girls up in here naked. I know you don't.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Halleloo, Shangela.
You know, people ask me all the time, they're like, Shangela. I'm like, what? That says, Shangela, where did the word hallelujah come from? Well, I tell them like this.
If you hear a halleloo, you know that Shangela is about to pop out of a box. While Shangela's constant use of this greeting across her 3 seasons of Drag Race grates on the other contestants,
well, hello, who could this be?
Like the queen herself, it's gone from a minor irritation to a lovable staple of the show. A cross between hello and hallelujah, the made-up word perfectly captures Shangela's irrepressible spirit.
But you know, hallelujah is not a religious reference. It's more about when things are going good in your life.
Every time we hear it, we're always reminded that the All-Star puts the C in charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
I love you so much, and I will give you a hallelujah.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.